What's up guys, John Bird III here, and we're back again for another video. In today's video, we got another tackle unboxing. So I remember in the last video, I told you that I had some baits that are on the way. Well, one of them arrived too late that I needed for the tournament, but come to find out, it really wouldn't have helped me none anyway. So no big deal there, but one is for an upcoming tournament that I have coming this week. So by the time you actually see this video, the tournament would have been the day before, so Friday. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a new video drops. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into this unboxing. Now, sorry I sound like I'm talking through my nose because I am partially congested. And it's allergy season, it's getting cold. So sorry if I sound super duper duper congested. So, this package right here is heavy. And I know what it is, but I don't know why it's so doggone heavy. All right, I'm gonna start with the bait that you guys know all about. And then before I go to another bait that you don't really see that often. So, I literally bought 5 packs of the Strike King Cutter Worm, but in this special color that I don't normally throw, hard candy. So I'm gonna show you what this color looks like, and it actually looks pretty cool. And so the reason why I bought this because I had a tournament on Santee, and you can't go wrong with throwing a swim worm down there. And so one thing I noticed when I fished the Fisherman District Championship back in October, the water was dirty, but my partner that I was fishing with was consistently getting bit on like a tilapia colored Zoom swim worm, and I didn't understand it because I'm like, this water's dirty. And I was throwing like a black and blue or black blue swirl cutter worm. And he was getting twice the amount of bites than I was, even though the water was dirty. And it just didn't make sense to me. So needless to say, I was like, all right, no matter what the watercolor is, I'm gonna make sure I'm throwing some form of green pumpkin or watermelon or something like that. So check out this color right here. If you can see it, so it has a lot of green and purple flake, but it also has like some purple hues on the actual bait itself. And so that is what I like about this thing. Like, it is super cool. And I don't think a lot of people throw this color of any of the Strike King plastics at all. And I don't know why. Like, I haven't ever, but I was just like, let me look at this. And they actually look pretty cool. So again, I bought 5 packs of those. Now, this bait right here, this is not a new bait. This bait has been on the market for a while. A lot of people know that this bait is good, but not a lot of people talk about it because you know how fishermen are. They like to keep secrets. And I'm like, you need to share. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we grow as anglers if you're withholding details? But you want people to give you information. So, I'm gonna share with y'all the juice. Take it and do what you want with it, because we're gonna be transparent over here. So this is the Rage Space Monkey. So this bait here is killer. Like, look at the big appendages on it that it has. Man, this thing here is sweet. You could put this on like a buzz bait, as long as the bait keeper on there isn't too big. You could put this on a buzz bait because of the tails. So buzz bait. I've heard some guys use this as a bladed jig trailer. I think it's a little big, but in the summertime, they want big action. I don't see why you can't put this on a bladed jig as a bladed jig trailer. For me, it's gonna be a flipping bait, and even on the Carolina rig. Like, that is a great color to put on there. And this color right here is actually called double header. So on the top is green pumpkin, but on the bottom is watermelon red. And I like two-tone color baits because I feel like with two-tone color baits, you can actually get away with that in a lot more watercolor situations than you can just having just one color green pumpkin, one color watermelon red. It kind of eliminates you having multiple colors. And so I love two-tone bait. So whether it's like, I forget what it's called, like Bama bug, that's one. And it's like green pumpkin on the top, June bug on the bottom. I mean, that's perfect. Like, whatever, if the water's dirty, you put the June bug on the top. and then if the water's clear, put the green pumpkin on the top. Like, kind of simple there. So I bought 2 packs of those. I actually don't have any of those in my arsenal, and I've thrown them before, but I haven't picked them back up in a while because I'm just so used to using the scound bugs and using definitely and the rage bugs majority. But since the scound bugs come out, I've been picking up the scound bug and the rage the rage bug kind of hand in hand. So I'm trying to simplify my stuff, but we need to talk about that bait. Like, the bait is fire. You put you a 4-eye haymaker on there, or you can even do the on the offset wide gap worm hook, the hook that you hear me talk about a lot. You can put that in that bait and it's gonna pin them. So, or put your favorite straight shank flipper hook, owner jungle hook, whatever your favorite flipping hook is, you can put that in on that bait. So that bait there, it's just like I said, it's different. You don't see a whole lot of people talking about it, and I feel like it needs to be talked about. So go out, get you a pack of them. If you can't find them in the store, order them online. Like, it's not just order them online. Trust me, it is a great bait and it will get bit. And the people that know about that bait don't talk about it, but they already know what time it is. They know that bait right there is the juice. So definitely go pick up a pack. Now, this package right here. This package right here is actually what I'm about to go tie on right now, because I'm about to go get on the lake, and I'm pretty sure this is what's going on right now, but it's either I'm going to be right on time with it, or I'm going to be a little too early, because we just had the first really cold snap come through here. So, but these baits you haven't seen unless you follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I've shown some of these colors on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I've showed some of these colors already. And these colors are new to the Strike King portfolio. So you have, now the baits are the same, but the color patterns are different, and even they have some upgraded features that we're gonna talk about once we dive into the pack. So as you see, I got a bunch of stuff in there in the bigger box because I ordered case packs. So, but one thing I did want to go ahead and mention, Mike Russell, if you don't follow him on Instagram, it's Bag 5 Baits Mike Russell. Custom painter. He's been doing custom paint jobs for Mark Menendez for years, and a lot of guys on tour for years, KVD. But actually now he works with Strike King in helping to design new color patterns in the hard baits. So we're gonna show off some of these new color patterns. I need to get my hands on a couple customs that he has, but I just ain't had the time to send them some so I can get them painted for me. But anyway, before we go straight into the customs, I want to show y'all some of these first. Again, this is not a new bait at all. None of these baits are new. It's just more so color patterns. So the Gravel Dog 10. And so I'm gonna actually go ahead and take this one out the pack. I'm gonna do it like my guy Tackle Junkie 81. But I'm literally about to take this out the pack and I'm gonna put them in tackle box. So this one right here. So you see it's like a brown translucent. It got purple at the top and then it got some brown at the bottom. That is a super unique color. What is this color called? Phantom Brown Craw. So that color is fire. I'm literally gonna take this one. I might tie this one on first thing today. And I'm gonna show you a picture of what the crawfish actually look like on Lake Murray. And I know what probably the best color to be, but I'm gonna show you a picture of that. So I got, how many of those? Got 2 of those, and then I got this one here. This is a different color that I don't have also. This different color craw pattern. And this one is called Phantom Green Craw. So you can see that it's like that watermelon type color, but it's translucent at the top. Got like a orangish on the bottom with little spots on them or whatever. And so this is a pretty cool color as well. And the one thing Mike Russell does, just as a FYI to you guys, if you send him a picture or whatever color bait fish, and when I say bait fish, I mean shad, crawfish, bluegill, whatever. You send him a color and you ask him to do a custom paint job of that particular whatever bait fish. So I always, anytime I, like, if I'm on Murray, I'm cranking, or I'm throwing the trap, and I mess around and hook a blueback herring, I like to take it and look at it and take pictures of it so I can really truly match the hatch, if that makes any sense. But you can also do the same thing, take a picture of it and send it to him if you want him to make some custom painted crankbaits for you, and he will paint them just like the picture that he sent, or that picture that you sent to him. So definitely worth it. So got 2 of those, didn't have neither one of those. Let's see, what is this one? So, all right, this is a new color. All right, here we go. So when you buy a case pack of stuff from Strike King and the hard baits, case pack come in 3. So I got 3 of these. All right, this color here is called Rosy. It's pretty slick. So it's a red translucent. That's a Gravel Dog 10, red translucent. Got the orange bottom, if you can see that, and then it got the black top. Man, this sucker here is fire. Now, I think I might have showed this on my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Maybe not. I did. I showed this color. It was just in a different bait. Yeah, sure did. But I don't know. Because I done bought all these freaking craw patterns, and I'm like, man, I don't know what, which one of these I want to throw, because let's just be honest, man. Like, all jokes aside, when it comes to these bait colors, they are more so trying to catch the fisherman than the actual fish. So these colors are right here just straight up have caught me. But in all, you know, it's you got to keep that in mind. Like, you got to keep things simple. When you look, again, that's why it's important to catch some of the bait fish whenever you can. Not say you just go out there and you just throw a trap to try to catch a bunch of shad or whatever, just hook them. No. But whenever you catch those bait fish, whether you out there just bluegill fishing for the fun of it, or you out there, I don't know, maybe you're striper fishing and you're just trying to get a bunch of shad or blueback herring or gizzard shad, make sure you look at the colors on them so that when you get out on the water, it simplifies the color patterns that you buy and that you tie on, right? But you always want something just a tad bit different, just to make sure it stands out among all the massive bait balls that you may see while you're out there on the lake. So that's that. So same color, but this bait is different. So if you haven't seen these, this is the new KVD 1.5 Elite Square Bill. So what's different about the KVD Elite 1.5 Square Bill? Because I will say, these are a little bit more pricey than your traditional 1.5 square bills that KVD offers, that they offer at Strike King. So same color pattern, Rosy. So you got your transparent red, transparent orange on the bottom. So the difference is, this is technically an elite paint job. So you're not going to find this if you go on StrikeKing.com and click KVD 1.5, it's not going to sit there. This is going to be in the KVD Elite packaging, just like I just showed you. And that's going to have all the new elite colors. So the KVD Elite colors are pretty much in every bait, hard bait, I guess I should say, for the most part. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them. So definitely your crankbait. So 3XDs, 5XDs, 6XDs, 8XDs, 10XDs, your 1.5s. I think they're in the 2.5s. There are some in the Gravel Dogs, but you're not gonna see like a Gravel Dog Elite. You just see some of the colors in the Gravel Dog section. But they're actual elite baits. And that what makes them different, what makes the elites different from your standards, is not only the paint jobs, but they come standard with, and hopefully you can see that, Mustad triple grip hooks. The KVD Mustad triple grip hooks. Those are 2 of the biggest difference that come on the bait. And when I say a little bit more pricey, I think the standards are $6.99, I want to say. So the elites are $9.99. So they're $10. So a couple dollars more, you're paying for upgraded paint jobs, cooler paint jobs, but you're also paying for the hooks as well. So keep that in mind. I know a lot of guys love to change out hooks on their on their crankbaits, and I don't know why, because I fish a lot of my baits out of the pack just take them out, tie them up, and go fishing. I don't have issues with stock hooks, right? And so, but if you're a guy that like to change out hooks, I mean, these come standards with KVD triple grips, KVD Mustad triple grip hooks on there. So definitely great to have as well. I'm going to actually tie that one on today. What is this one? This is another 1.5, and I don't know what color this is. All right, here we go. Perfect. So you saw the packaging on the KVD Elite, right? Saw the packaging on the KVD Elite 1.5. This is here's your standard color, standard packaging on your traditional KVD 1.5s. So the old school packaging, the yellow, the black KVD logo. I mean, this one here is it's fire craw, but it's the hard knock version. But again, this one here, again, you can see the difference in what you're gonna get as far as the packaging goes, right? And so again, upgraded hooks, all of that on the new KVD Elite hard baits. So I got a case pack of the hard knocks 1.5s. I don't throw a lot of hard knock crankbaits. I think I got 2 up there on the wall because I remember looking the other day, but they're in the shad pattern. But I don't throw a lot of the hard knock crankbaits. I throw the hard knock sexy dog. That sucker there is what is the word? It is, I don't think this is the right word, but it just get bit. I was gonna say unbeatable. It gets bit. But anyway, here's another KVD Elite 1.5. But look at this thing. This color right here is called Ginger Craw. Good Lord. Check that out. So it's like a whitish orange brown. So you got the brown at the top. You got the little white, the brown blends into the orange. And with the actual craw scales on the side. And then you got the orange right there at the bottom. Man, that thing there is killer. I might tie this one on today. I don't know. I got so many freaking choices that this is unreal. And so this is the transparent part about bass fishing, right? Remember I said earlier in the video, I said that a lot of these colors catch the eye of the fisherman, but sometimes they don't catch the fish. And I'm not saying that about, and I'm actually saying that about all, no matter what the brand, the manufacturer is, it doesn't matter. Because think about this, like this thing here looks slick. And I'm like, man, this got to get bit. But if this doesn't look like the crawfish that are in the lake, how is it going to benefit me necessarily to have? Now, it might not benefit you on the fishery that your main fishery that you fish on, but if you go to a different fishery, it might fit that craw. Because this actually, maybe this looks like a crawfish pattern when they shed their skin or something like that. I don't know. I'm still understanding this crawfish game. And I'm gonna put up a clip or a photo of a crawfish that I found on Lake Murray, and that sucker was 5 inches long. Like the picture, you can't tell how big it is, but that sucker is massive. And when I laid him out in my hand, I didn't take a picture of this. This probably would have did some justice, but it was from the tip of my middle finger to the base of my palm. And it was massive. And it was black, and it had little specks of red in it. I mean, they were huge. It looked like baby lobsters, and I think that's the nickname that they call them around Murray or whatever, which is why I have all the different red patterns here or craw patterns here, because that crawfish cranking bite is about to heat up. And then another good thing to throw is like a jig. So whether it's just your traditional skipping jig or like a football jig, but throwing the jig, definitely worth throwing right now. But anyway, when you're talking about colors, again, keep it simple. You don't need every color KVD Elite and every color just traditional KVD Strike King color. You don't need them all because there are too many. If you keep it simple, you got your shad patterns. If you got your craw patterns and your bluegill patterns, you'll be good. You just got to remember, keep in mind, what is the main forage on the lake? And then that's how you do it. But you also have to know that based on time of year. Summertime or right after the spawn all the way through. So I guess you could say mid-April all the way through October, early October, it's blueback herring all day long. So whether it's a natural shad 1.5 or the Palmetto State, I think it's called Palmetto Blueback Herring and the Strike King KVD 1.5 or any other Strike King baits or hard baits, anything like that, it worked perfect. And then in the summer, in the wintertime, we go on the craw pattern. So you gotta match the hatch. You gotta figure out, you gotta have a bunch of different variations. And when I say a bunch, give yourself maybe 3. I think 3 is a good color variation to have. That way you don't find yourself with 500 crankbaits, 10 different crankbait boxes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, man, this looks good. This looks better. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go through all that. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. But again, check out the new KVD Elite crankbaits. Killer colors, killer upgrades to the hooks. Again, I'm not one to change out hooks a lot. Lately, I've been changing out some hooks from time to time, playing around with the owner treble hooks. Again, I don't normally change out treble hooks. I just fish baits normally straight out the package. But I've been playing around with the ST36s and the STX38s, the Zowire joints. Both of those hooks, they're super sticky sharp. But again, I'm not a treble hook guy as far as, oh, I get this new crankbait, a new hard bait, I got to change out the hooks. I'm not that guy at all. But I've been playing around with some of the owners and I like them. And I also like the Mustad triple grips. I mean, the Mustad triple grips, if you don't know this, just a shameless plug. It's whatever. So if you don't know this, one thing to keep in mind, the mock baits, they come standard, the hard baits, with the Mustad triple grip hooks on there also. So that's pretty unique. So I like throwing the mock bouncer. The mock bouncer has the Mustad triple grip hooks on there. I mean, some people like the Mustad hooks, some people don't. I mean, I don't know. I mean, whatever suits your preference. But anyway, that's the unboxing for today. So I'm about to take all of this stuff, with the exception of the cutter worms and the Rage Space Monkeys. I'm taking all these hard baits. I'm literally going to put them in the box and going to the boat right now. And I'm going fishing to practice for this tournament. So again, by the time you see this, this tournament had already happened. So I'll let you know how we do. But again, it's all fun. Like now, in this season where I'm at in fishing, I'm gonna focus on having fun and making memories, because I put a lot of pressure on myself this season, and that maybe that'll be a different video to talk about the ups and downs of tournament fishing and keeping the main thing, having fun and good fellowship, because like one of my favorite scriptures was where Jesus says, "Follow me and I'll make you fishers of men." So, which is the tournament trail I fish in. And so for me, that's really what it's all about, fellowship and fishing. And if you have a great day, that's great memories that you can hold on to. Another thing you can praise God for. And it's just something that we all need to keep in the forefront. Like, fishing is a hobby for us. For some guys, it's their job. I guess you're touring level pro anglers. But for your average guy that fishing tournaments, this is just all fun for us. Yeah, it's competition. I grew up playing basketball. I was one of the shortest players on the team. Majority of the teams I played for, I was 5'5", but I could definitely hold my own against somebody that was 6'4", 6'5". They couldn't keep up with me and stuff like that. I'm not bragging, but just I have the competitive nature. But sometimes that competitive nature, it literally sucks you down a wormhole and it takes you completely away from the fun of it and what you're really there to do. So you had more fun fishing on the bank, sitting on a bucket. And so once you go down this rabbit hole, you have to keep the main thing. Fellowship, sharing the gospel, and having fun. If you keep those things the main thing, no matter how the tournament shakes out, that's the main thing. And that stuff is what's going to keep you grounded and level-headed. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. But anyway, I got to get these baits rigged up. So I'm JB3. Got to get back living the dream. Try to go catch some big ones. And if I catch some big ones, just stay tuned. I might not post it right then and there, but I'll catch you later.